fucking hell. Hello guys and welcome back to the best basketball podcast in Africa. And today, I love this is just my favorite. We are doing the biggest choke job
Ever.
franchise ever, yeah.
I think in sport. Maybe.
In sport, yeah, maybe in sport.
Not even basketball.
Yeah, the Clippers. Yeah. So today we're going to talk about what is going on in this franchise and what are we expecting for the season that is coming. But yeah, you can start.
No, honestly, okay, so they re-signed Kawhi. I mean, that was a big part of the offseason.
Yeah.
They re-signed Batum, once again, another big part of the offseason. They kept most of their players, which I think, is good. They have a very deep squad. But obviously the big issues here, Barca is injured, Kawhi Leonard's injured.
Also injured, yeah.
How is this going to affect them going forward? Obviously, last season, first Western Conference Finals ever in their history.
And they choked.
Yeah, they choked. I mean,
Paul George choked. Sorry, no team.
No.
Paul George choked.
We want to see this team in the finals because on paper they've been hyped up by the media, they've been hyped up by everyone, and now this score, it's been quite a few years now, and each and every season they've choked. They choked against the Nuggets, they've choked against the Suns, and we're not seeing the battle of LA. I don't think it's ever going to happen. But I would say the moves they made this offseason, the moves should have been made, and they also got in a player like Eric Bledsoe. I think he's a massive upgrade to Patrick Beverley.
Yeah, definitely.
To be honest, they still got Marcus Morris.
Sorry, Dorisberg.
Yeah, Dorisberg, I mean, she sucks that guy's dick so hard. Anyway, but there's also a big issue, and that's salary cap.
We're looking at maybe third.
Yeah, one of the biggest. Yeah.
Biggest. We're talking 170 mil a year, and just in perspective, the Nets are 172 mil. So they are one of the biggest contracts and most expensive contracts in the league at the moment.
It's difficult for them to
do
make any type of moves. Obviously, the NBA is very lenient this season with buyouts and exceptions and waiving players. So, I mean, that's fine. But just looking at the general roster, Kawhi Leonard, there's a lot of question marks on his injury update, when he's going to be back, if he's going to be back, if he's going to miss this whole season. We all know this guy's been load managed to dead ever since his injury at the Spurs. Toronto handled him well. He's been fairly solid these past few seasons. But look, the Clippers, they knew what they got. They knew beforehand, if they're going to sign this guy, they need to load manage him. He has a very long injury history. The same goes for Paul George. Paul George obviously broke his leg when he was still at the Pacers. No one thought he would ever return, but he came back All-Star, and obviously at OKC he also had some of his injury issues with his shoulder. So they signed players, and to be honest, they knew the consequences. So if they don't perform, that's on them, because they knew these players have an injury history, and frankly they've been overpaying this team quite a lot. I do think they still got a good player like Reggie Jackson, which they picked up. I think they also gave him like a little extension or something.
Yeah, let's check. Yeah, they gave him.
I mean, which is good. I think he was a good player for them, good 3-point shooter, also a good playmaker, and obviously Bledsoe brings a lot of defense. Defensively, this team is still very strong.
Batum, really good.
I mean, in the Olympics, Nicholas Batum was fantastic defensively, obviously against Slovenia, where he blocked the shot at the very last moment. So, and they still got Zubac. If Ibaka comes back, Paul George is also a very good defender. So defensively, we're going to be a very strong team. I see them fitting in maybe mid-table, mid-ish.
I would say I would say 4 or 5, and we are going to see them maybe competing against the Mavs again.
Yeah.
Because that's
first round.
Like always.
Yeah.
So, I'm not, we're going to see them maybe in the final again. Who knows?
If Kawhi can come back.
But I'm going to say they're going to exit at the semis. Maybe first round. We don't know. But all that I know is the team just has this rich history of choking. So, and that's what I'm predicting. I'm just gonna say they're gonna choke again.
Yeah, once again, pretenders. They're in that
Pretenders.
category.
Yeah.
Once again.
Once again, they were always in that category. I don't know why they are chokers, to be honest, but it's tradition, so they just carry it on.
It's a curse.
It's a curse, maybe. So, yeah, we will see.
Maybe not, I mean...
I don't know.
Okay. I don't think it's even a curse because the players they signed, like Blake Griffin, he was injured. They still drafted him. They could have taken a player like James Harden, or they could have taken a player like Stephen Curry. And, once again with the free agency, there were other players available. They wanted to take Kawhi and PG. So, to be honest, everything the Clippers have done...
Shooting yourself.
Yeah, every choke job they've done, every bad exhibition, all the hype, they brought them on themselves because they knew the players they signed, the players they gave extensions, the players they traded for already had a very long injury history and there was better options available. So,
yeah,
just putting it out there for this season, once again, in the shadow of a bigger team in LA, and that's unfortunately the Lakers.
No, definitely. And I don't know, it just seems when they have a good regular season, and then when they come to the playoffs...
Yeah, we're going to have a good regular season.
And then it's like...
It's expected.
Yeah, they have a good regular season. They come first round, really good. And then it just goes downwards quite quickly for them. For some reason, injuries. That was last season's problem, I would also say.
Missing late free throws as well.
Yeah, you can't.
Paul George has been better. I will give this to him. He's been good. But if you look at the last season as well, if it wasn't for Terrence Mann's 37-point game out of nowhere, I don't think they would have gotten past the Jazz.
No, definitely.
So, that was definitely also a big part. And then, if it wasn't for Porzingis having some problems in the first round, they maybe wouldn't even have gotten past the Mavericks.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of maybes.
And also, the Lakers. We did the Lakers video previously, but the Lakers is also there, so we're gonna see them maybe moving to fifth. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's a difficult conference. Suns and Golden State in that same division as well, so we're gonna play a lot of games against
Suns,
Nuggets,
Jazz, Mavs. Golden State,
it's a big
Lakers.
Conference. It's a tight division.
It is going to be
Blazers even.
Blazers also. So, yeah, predictions.
Mid-table
4-5, choke job in the playoffs, and that's about that. I don't see. There's nothing on this team that's going to let me think. Okay, no, they're going to win the championship.
I don't even think making a couple of trades would help them, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I think it's just like blow up after this season, or I don't know, just trade away Kawhi and PG or whatever. But the thing is, they're just in the midfield, and then they don't achieve last season, finals, but they don't want to just go to the conference finals. They want to go to finals. So, I don't know. This team just doesn't. It just has this bad reputation of just choking. So,
in conclusion, it's the Clippers. We could have made it 10 seconds. It's the Clippers.
It's the Clippers, yeah. Most of the Clippers fans also, have some hate.
And are actually just Lakers fans. So anyway.
Okay. Like, subscribe, comment what you think.
Let us know.
Let us know what they must do. Maybe you have better opinions than us.
Yeah, maybe you have some inside information.
And till next time. And as always,
thanks for watching and hit that
jumper.